Check one.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
two.
Oh, yeah. It's Valor and it's
Scott Tuttle and Eric Fospel. Now, let's hear for the rest of please stand and kindly remove your caps. Face our
Well, welcome everybody to the sports stable in Broomfield, Colorado. For a Saturday night contest between the Monarch Coyotes and the Valor Christian Eagles. Pair of good teams. We met in the semifinal of the Fall League playoffs, a game that Valor took. I'm joined by Bradley Scott. How are you, Bradley?
Doing well, Hank. Thank you. Quite a pre-game show they put on here.
Should be a little harder fought game than last night, and we're underway. That's Eddie Chen. Hits Sorensen tape to tape. He steers it wide, shields the defender. Puck's loose momentarily. Bradley, did you see the beard on the goalie?
Yes.
Number 33, Joshua Ringen.
I think it might have been heavier than yours and mine, Hank.
Oh, definitely. He's a big fella, too. Takes up a lot of net.
He looks like he's about 6'4".
I agree with that. Hirschfield wins the draw. Darlson Charles steps through. Ronan tries to corral it and shoot. Can't get it. Back come the Coyotes. That's going to probably go for an icing. And it does. So number 33, Lucas Jordan in the pipes tonight for Valor. Coming off the shutout last night, right?
Yes.
I lost focus as the game went on, but pretty sure it was 8-0, right?
The JV team shut them out 9-0 right after us on the same ice as well. So.
Dominance established. So Landon Richenbach had a great outing, and we'll see if Lucas can do similar. Hoyt throws it behind him. Chen taps it into the corner. Hirschfield bodies his man a little bit. He used that long stick to walk out, throw it towards the front of the net. Defenseman escapes with it. Goes to his right wing. 22 cuts in on McKidoo. He steers him wide. Tricky first shot there for Lucas, but he's able to knock it down and get a glove on it.
Never know if those are going to be inside the pipe or outside the pipe when they come from the side like that.
Good job holding the post there for Lucas. Nice to always nice to get that first save and whistle under your belt. Jenkins line, Fisher and Jackson King out there. Maddox taps it back for Elijah Fisher. Sends it back in the direction of Maddox. Tosses it up the boards.
And who's at the end of the boards? Defenseman.
The D-man, yeah, we're 0 for 1,001 now on that play. Maddox now with time and space. He's got some help in the middle. He's going to leave it. Tries to get it over to Drew, just a hair behind Drew and Landon, but here comes Maddox. Takes a little bit of a hit to the Monarch crowd's delight. Drew has it, steps through one man, throws a little fake, throws it across ice. King steps in there and decides, never mind. That puck's tossed the length of the ice, should be an icing. Landon Green with 3 or 4 shoulder checks. That's another trick, right? You move the arms a lot, you don't really move the feet, and you keep looking as if, just to see if you have company and make sure that
some real effort to get there.
Make sure that puck beats you to the goal line. So we got another look at the revamped third line for tonight. We've got Gabe Fisher centering with Lucas Scott on his right. Lucas has it, gives it to Stanley. He felt the heat and it started to back out.
That linesman was right on the line, so I'm sure he had a little better look than I did.
Yeah, it was close, but it was a...
I give them credit when they're standing in their position.
Not a lot of real estate. So Bauer Boudin joins them on the left wing. Donaldson slides. Scott floats it up towards Fisher. Fisher hustling, trying to put some heat on that puck. Does a good job right there to defeat that play in the neutral zone. I'm a Gabe Fisher fan. Big kid, athletic, just absolutely lighting it up in JV. Played with a lot of confidence the other night at Ralston Valley. I'm happy to see him back with the big club.
He had a couple of 2 or 3 of those in the JV game last night.
Yeah, he's just, I think he's firmly established that he no longer is a JV player. So we're going to be seeing him more and more as a guest. Stanley forces the dump in. Connor Politi pulls it back to try to see what he has going. Ends up in a puck battle. It's kicked forward, but Monarch comes out with it, gloved by Jordan. Take a whistle, and that'll allow them to complete the change. The rest of this line will come out. Same trio from last night, which is Jimenez centering Politi and Tarbert.
Little difference in the scheduling this year, Hank, where the teams aren't always both in the same house on the same night. Last weekend, after Gabe played up at Ralston Valley, coach wanted him to play the next night at Pooter, but the JV team was here. So a few miles apart.
Yep. There's an awful lot of real estate for that defenseman. You got to get a winger out on him. Monarch having their way in the zone at the moment. This is the Jenkins line out. Landon Green taps, takes an elbow to the head. Jenkins puts a little pressure on the puck. There's Maddox Charles had a chance at it. Just missed. A lot of contact through the neutral zone between Green and Jenkins and the forward from Monarch. Drew taps it to Chen. He kicks it to Green. Green finds Jenkins. It's off his boot and thrown back in.
I think Green took out both of those guys with that hit.
He did. We just look a little out of sync so far. Jenkins' line will change. Everybody's going to change. We get 5 new skaters. Not an icing. Politi's going to go headman the puck there, see if he can cause a problem. Fisher steps. King's there. He throws it towards Politi. First guy there is wearing white. Politi with good pressure. Nice step around by the D-man. I like that Connor's moving his feet there, though. I'd rather that than the slow glide with the arms out. Tarbert. Puck's thrown back in. Fisher has it, throws it off Tarbert's backside, comes back to him. Jimenez in a foot race with 88. Evan gives the stick a little lift. Puck squirts through Fisher. We'll regroup in the neutral zone. Dawson tries to fire one up in the direction of Tarbert and Jimenez. Jimenez has been skating hard this weekend, moving his feet and putting some pressure on the other team's D. Here come the Coyotes. They step into the zone. Jackson King, nice job of stepping there. Fisher throws it up the glass. Jimenez has some time. 21 steps in front of him and takes it. Dawson Charles tries to throw it down to Hoyt. Can't get to him. Stanley chips it. Half-hearted attempt is picked off by Ronan. Gets it to Dawson, who goes back to Ronan. Dangerous looking setup there. Just a little out in front of Ronan. That puck will hit the netting. We'll get an O-zone face-off. Good look from Dawson.
Yeah, that was a good, trying to get that up to Ronan. Good opportunity there.
Yep, nice job by Ronan to keep the feet moving and cut to the net. 2 feet to the right, and that's right on Ronan's stick for a 1-on-0 down low with the giant bearded man. Donaldson and Stanley man the point. Hirschfield wins it clean. Dawson tries a shot. Or excuse me, Hoyt tried a shot, it was blocked. Back comes the Coyotes. Good job by Stanley, good gap there. Nice, right up in the play and was able to grab that puck immediately. Here comes Hoyt with a head of steam. Pass just a little behind him, and that'll be offsides.
Just a little too much backwards going in there.
Yeah, he had Hoyt was flying, and Dawson was just probably 3 feet
behind him.
3 feet behind him. He had to try to get it out of his skates, all while crossing the line at the right time, and was unable to do so. George tried to sneak out the Fisher line, but as the away team, they do not get last change. Refs wave it off, so Ronan's line will stay out, which means they're going to score. We're going to score, I mean. That's how it works. The old no, 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 yes. Puck's dumped in. Very, very slow forecheck on the Valor Christian Park. Pair of gliders heading in. Hirschfield moving his feet a little more now, as is Dawson. Donaldson to Hoyt. Feels the contact, almost squirts through it, but can't. Good job by Stanley to hold the blue line. He's digging and working. Oh, that puck tipped off Donaldson right onto Lucas Jordan. Hoyt's in a foot race. He's going to try to get there to beat the icing, but he can't. Love to see him try, though. He's using that speed.
Do you remember the days when it used to be the chase to the puck and they stopped that because of the injuries that were happening? But that was clearly like a lead there. I can see when it's close, they don't want them to race and somebody have an accident against the boards. But
wasn't always the most fun in 1990 when you had a giant forward chasing you for what should be an icing and end up planting you right into the glass. Maddox Charles doing some battle. Chen pucks out in the neutral zone, almost squirts free for Jenkins. Drew poking at it. Good job by this number 10 to protect the puck with his skates and body there.
Stayed right there on the blue line with it.
Good pass from Green to hits Jenkins. It got tipped a little bit, just enough to throw the play off, but I like it. There goes Green. There goes the power play. Good job by Landon. He's already looking better to me tonight. Like we said last night, he hadn't played in probably a couple months, and some of his passes were late, and
he made
skating
a good move
looks
around
better.
that guy
Absolutely.
right there that ended up tripping him because of it. So.
Yep, no doubt, and he was quick on his breakout pass to Drew there. Much different story than last night, which I knew would be the case. He's a talented kid. So out comes PP1, Hirschfield, Jenkins, Maddox Charles, Dawson Charles, and Hoyt Sorensen. 10:29 to go in the first. 0-0. Hirschfield wins it clean. Maddox, Hoyt, Maddox, walks, fires. Had Hirschfield screen, and that didn't miss by much. It's tossed back down in the corner. Dawson and Ronan are working to get possession. 14's content to pin it. Drew comes in to give some help. He's going to get it. Works it out to Maddox. Maddox got that pass through. Wasn't sure he would, but he did. Oh, great look. Hoyt finds Dawson on the back door. Just goes off the heel of the stick and just wide. Hoyt to Maddox. Maddox to Drew. Drew's going to have a chance to walk. Had a little bit of room short side, but the goalie got the blocker down. And Monarch able to retrieve it, nice it. Jordan plays it, leaves it for Jenkins. He's got some pressure. Tries to curl it for Maddox. They don't connect on that. That almost got really ugly there. A little too cute. Just make a stick handling move and keep skating.
My heart can't handle those plays, Hank.
Hoyt circles the zone. I like this. Get it set up, have some patience. Tries to go cross ice to Drew, but you got a stick on it. Drew leaves it for Maddox, takes a chop. Maddox, Hoyt, he's got space. Call that offsides, and we'll get a look at PP2 now.
44 seconds remaining in this power play for Valor Christian Eagles.
Yeah, we had a decent setup there to begin with. Got a couple of decent looks. Maddox fired one over the net. Drew had a decent, pretty clear path to the goalie and a 15-foot shot.
That feed through to Hoyt, or to Dawson on the side of the neck was
not a bad start.
Chance.
We, you know, you kind of, sometimes you want to keep it simple, keep that puck moving. Here's Fisher. He's going to pull it up. He's going to wait for some support. He's got Chen. Chen's going to walk, thinking about shooting. He's going to go, and he does rip it. He's got Lucas Scott right in front. Puck's loose. Well, I don't mind the shot from Chen. You want to keep that lower, though. It hit Lucas in his pants, and it did end up in a dangerous spot, but we couldn't find it and get a shot going. McKidoo. 7 seconds to go. That should do it for the tripping. Chen, hard across, looking for...
We're back to full strength.
I'm not sure. Playing forward, we need somebody to come play some defense. Oh, man, it's McKidoo and Chen when the power play ends, a defenseman. So now we got Stanley and Chen on D. Elijah Fisher momentarily playing left wing until he gets a change. Good body there from Stanley to knock the man down. Jimenez goes to try. Here comes Tarbert. Nice job pressuring the puck, coming away with it. He's going to fire one from the side. I like that play. Take a whistle, give us a chance to finish the change.
That was the best thing that could happen there. Get that outside face-off here, because that's a big goalie to try and get a shot past from out there. But
we still had power play personnel. We were a little jumbled up. So take the offensive zone face-off and a deep breath. Get the rest of your line out. Jimenez, Police, Donaldson. On Evans' stick. He fires it to the middle. Politi tries to rip one. That's blocked aside by a stick. Jimenez got it now. Tries to go to the point. Ends up being a decent outlet pass. Back comes Monarch. Donaldson keeps his man wide. That puck's fired. And Jordan uses the blocker to redirect it up and into the cheap seats.
That go up in the stands?
Went up into the whatever's over there. Some turned over tables and whatnot, but yes. No, I went above him to the right. He blocked it.
Okay.
Yeah. 7:16 to go in the first. This is kind of a pretty critical little stretch here. You had your power play. Opportunity for Monarch to grab some momentum. Hopefully not. Green looking for Charles on the stretch play. Pass got briefly intercepted. Jenkins escorts it to Maddox. Maddox had it, tried to center it for Landon. Got deflected. Fisher goes hard across. That's good pass from King to Maddox. Charles, he finds Jenkins cutting through. Puck's bouncing. He pulls it out to see what he's got. Hits Jackson King. Looks like he's going to go D to D. Thinks better of it. Back comes Monarch. Good D there from King again. Good start for Jackson. Fisher chips to Green. He's going to go back down to Fisher for a clean escape. That was a little bit of a buddy pass, but we survived it there. No ice, puck's on net. Drew Jenkins hustling after it. Steers a man into the boards, and we come out with it. Sorensen now is the closest man to it. He and Drew pursue. Kind of a pair of half forechecks results in an easy breakout. It's my pet peeve. If you're going to forecheck.
Don't do it halfway?
Yeah, skate. That's why you put the skates on. Sorensen sealed off by a pretty big, heavy defender. Good job by Ronan to get in there and play some body. Dawson Charles back checking. 24 skates through that contact. Hoyt's going to go for a slash or a hook there. A little too much stick.
Just that angle allowed that. The stick got in there kind of weird.
Yeah, right in front of the ref. Got a little too much sort of armpit and arm.
Should be a hook.
Kind of a cheapie.
Yep.
Hoyt's better off just tapping his knee pads and taking a few more strides. We saw it last night on the Green penalty too. You know, they'll let you tap the guy and let him know you're there as you're back checking him. But if your stick gets up above his waist and starts getting jersey and arms and things like that, you run the risk of getting a hook, and that's what happened there.
Kind of an armpit.
Yeah, Hirschfield out there. He's got Maddox Charles with him. Puck goes D to D. Maddox closes that out. Ronan comes out, forces the puck to the wing. Puck's thrown into the corner now. Eddie Chen presses. Maddox intercepted it. Monarch got a chance at it.
Great save by Lucas.
Lucas Jordan tracking that puck well with his eyes and able to get that one. That was tough chance. Jenkins out now. Replaces Hirschfield. Mikidu goes to chase that puck down. Puck works its way out to the point. It's thrown down in deep. Chen lost it for a minute there. He had a chance. Puck's thrown up, and that's going to get out. If I were Drew, I'd skate, man. Go put a little heat on this guy. Force a mistake.
Yeah.
I know when you're killing a penalty, the idea is to just keep them wide and things like that, but I know at this level you get aggressive, you're going to steal pucks. You're going to try to angle them off here at the blue line a little late. Might allow Monarch a chance to get set up, and it does. We angled them off, but let them have too much there. Ideally, Bradley, you want to have that play conclude right at the blue line. We let him 15 feet in the zone before we pinched him. Working the puck around. Great save. Dangerous there.
Great
Jenkins
play by
able to
Lucas
corral
Jordan
the
again.
rebound. Good save from Jordan.
25 seconds remaining in his PK.
Pair of good saves. That was really dangerous. That puck was just sitting there on the doorstep. Oh, big hit from Lucas Scott. Great play there. Former youth defenseman showed off his D-man skills with that play.
Traffic in front of the net.
Traffic. That
Little
puck
tip.
got redirected.
See what that looks like on that replay.
It was tipped and he was screened, and not a lot you can do there. So you see him go D to D, or does he? Bottom line is, you can't let him have a shot from like straight up the middle of the ice like that. You got to keep that play to the outside. Yeah,
I think
tipped
that
a
net
couple
front man
times.
got a tip too.
Yeah, double tip and a screen. Yeah, that's frustrating because, you know, when you're at the top of that diamond, you don't want to let that kid walk to the dead center of the ice and get a shot like that. Got to keep that outside. Good job by Lucas to get in the passing lane there. Battling hard for the puck. Gets help from Bauer. Gabe Fisher with a nice hit. Comes away with it. Feeds Lucas. Stick handles. Shot. Save and covered.
Good shot, good save. That goalie's a big goalie. Gonna have to pick some corners quickly on that guy.
Great play by Fisher, though. He reads the escape to the other side, moves his feet, plays body, comes away with the puck, finds Lucas Scott just like that, defense to offense, and Lucas gets a nice shot off the hard work of Fisher. It's nicely done. Hirschfield taps it towards Dawson Charles. Hoyt's got it, works it back to Dawson. Tries to, great play by Hirschfield to tip it to himself, backhand to forehand through a player to get a shot.
The ice.
Another icing there.
This seems to be their safety out. They've had a number of icings on Monarch already.
This team's big, they're strong, they skate well. I wouldn't label them overly skilled, but they're very competitive, and everybody on the team can play some hockey.
Got a few more fans in the house than we did last night, Hank.
Yeah, quite a few. Ronan has it, finds Dawson. Shots blocked. Job by 13 on the white. Oh, good play by Ronan. Pokes it to himself.
Good glove save by that tender.
Casually gloved and frozen. It's going to take some second and third opportunities in all likelihood to beat this kid. Anytime you have a goalie that big, you're either throwing side to side and beating him that way, or you're getting a rebound. He covers up most of the net even when he's down in his butterfly. Shots are 9-6 Coyotes.
Tossed again. Yeah, we were just at 4-4 a blink of an eye ago.
Dawson pressures. Hirschfield presses now. Runs his guy down hard into the boards, knocks him down. Good keep in by Chen momentarily, but back come the Coyotes. McKidoo has good position, gets a stick on that shot. Dawson loses an edge. Hoyt's gonna steal that puck and he could be gone. And he's still going, still has a chance. Throws a backhander towards the front. Hirschfield comes in, lays some body. He ends up going down, but he did not take the worst of that one. Ronan's still battling. Good job by Ronan. Forces a turnover to Hoyt, who circles out in front and finds belly. Big belly. Big, tall belly.
Good work by Ronan the way he kept possession of that puck when he went down behind the net.
Set up Hoyt for a chance, and he did try to go short side high.
I think he could have taken about 2 more strides and maybe gotten around that goaltender on the far side with that.
Yeah, there were a couple guys there, but he might have had a step to be able to do that. But
that tender had committed to him pretty hard against the post.
So. He's been hot lately, so we'll go with his gut instincts. He's thinking short side high. Maybe could have held it, but he's been putting it in the net a lot. Jenkins line. Monarch wins the draw. Maddox Charles presses. Landon Green comes in. Forces a tough pass up. Maddox now. Seals off the wall. Landon Green helping him out. To Jenkins, fires. Oh, good position for the goalie.
Another ice.
That was a really nice play.
That was a beautiful pass from Maddox out to Drew.
Yeah.
Drew got a really good shot off.
Yeah. See this replay, but he went far side. He got it off quick. Didn't dust it off as we talked about last night, but big kid, good glove, got there. Not going to make that save every time, though. We keep making plays like that. We're going to even this game up. Shots are 9-9 now, 1:43 to go in the first. Coach will leave this line out. Jenkins wins that draw clean to Chen. He looks, goes down to the corner. Maddox fires one on. He had Green with position for a rebound. It squirts out a little too far. Drew has it. Tries to curl out with it, ends up on giving it to the defender for Monarch, and out they come. 3-on-3 here. Good job by McKidoo to seal his man off. Chen with the block. Maddox now floats it over for Drew. He comes away with it. He's got speed down the middle. Cuts through.
They got him on a hook.
They got him on a hold there. Nice pass. Nice job by Maddox. Good job by Jenkins to recognize he's got some speed and just tip it through the 2 defenders to go get it himself, and he got held on his way through. So
looks like number 88, Evan Van Mel. He's a big kid.
Yeah, Evan Van Tall. What's his name?
Van Mel.
Evan Van Mel. Okay.
Tall kid.
Yeah, he is. No doubt. I mean, we have 6'3", 6'4" on our team, and he's bigger than that, I think. Jenkins will take it. Hirschfield to his left, Sorensen to the right. Dawson and Maddox, Charles brothers behind him. Monarch forward will get tossed. Puck's loose,
second toss.
And Hoyt's able to poke it to Dawson. Like to see somebody move and help get open for him a little bit. Nice job getting it out of traffic. Drew now walks. Oh, he had just over the goalie's shoulder, missed the net. Unfortunately, that's going to be a reset. I don't mind it. I saw it from here what he was shooting at. Didn't miss it by much, but heavy pressure. We got to get back and get possession of the puck here.
Lucas had a great idea to try and bank that off the back wall behind the net, but
yeah, I went a little closer to the
hit the metal.
Got awfully close to the goal mouth instead of behind the net. I like it though. You know, he's got these sophomore goalies handling the puck all the time, and by the time they're seniors, they're going to be puck movers, and like having a sixth player out there, and that's a big advantage.
Stronger, more confident.
Maddox has it. Tries to curl it up to Hoyt. Plays red. Jenkins, Dawson, Hoyt. Somebody got to get up there and help him. Support that play, get that puck. Jenkins is there to come away with it. He walks, finds Dawson, hits Hoyt. Hoyt leaves for Maddox. Hoyt will retreat to his usual spot. Maddox going to be in a foot race. Oh, nice stick lift from Maddox. Bailed himself out. That could have been bad. We're just a little slow right now. We gotta go get that puck with some urgency.
Wow, that period just came to an end without me realizing we were that far in. 51 seconds remaining on the power play when we come out on the clean ice. Maybe that'll help set something up. The PP1 to be rested and refreshed, ready to probably take that last 51 seconds and finish.
Well, reasonable effort so far, Bradley. I've seen a few lackadaisical forechecks and, you know, a little bit of lack of urgency when we have the puck down in our end on the power play. They're pressing us, and we're being really casual. And it's almost
that
cost
moment
us.
where Maddox didn't take off, but I guess he decided stick work instead of footwork because he got the puck back.
He's lucky. Normally you're going to get a penalty. If you
in the moment, I was like, wow, how come he's not skating? But it worked out.
But we got to work it out. It's going to be hard to put him past this kid. We're going to have to, you know, like I said, second, third, fourth chances are where we're going to get a goal. So we're going to have to want it.
I like the Zam, Hank. It's got a good old propane bottle on it, smoke coming out of the smokestack. It's a beauty.
Brand new rink, but a
1953 model.
Chevy for a Zamboni. All right.
We'll see you
after the break.
12 minutes.
We're losing money on that.
Back here for the second period, Hank Jenkins with Brad Scott. Score is 1-0 home team, which is the Monarch Coyotes. Shots are 9 for the home squad and 11 for Valor. 51 seconds on the holding on number 88 for Monarch. So we start on a power play here. Pretty important start here, Brad. It'd be nice to pop a goal. This goalie's big and he's looking confident so far. We've had okay chances. But be nice to pop one in the net and get this thing underway a little bit.
Absolutely. We got 51 seconds to do that.
I'd like to see more urgency. I'd like to see more skating hard on the forecheck. We're trying to take away time and space. I'd like to see more attention to detail and urgency on our power play. There's another one. Good hustle back from Drew. Oh. Whew, that was ugly.
Ice is slick, and he does look when you start tumbling down a mountain, Hank, and you can't get your feet or arms on you. Drew just like couldn't get anything to stop himself going.
No, no way to stop. It looked like he got himself. I've been in that position before, and it's, you know, you're about to get absolutely creamed, and all you can do is try to spin to the point where you hit it at a decent angle, so it's not snapping a leg or going head first or anything.
It's good to see.
But again, a sloppy
there.
play there. Like, you know, I think Drew pulled it back and was trying to hit Maddox, and all of Maddox's weight was heading forward, and puck got intercepted, and we're been pretty susceptible. I mean, they're pressuring the heck out of us, and it's working. This is what you need to do. Hoyt's just going to skate right through traffic, and that's if they're going to pressure you that hard, you got to just step through.
There was another one of those passes he was trying to hit Dawson on the back door over there.
Yeah.
No heat on it.
Enough heat. We gotta set it up and take the simple plays here for a minute. There's another one that's blocked, almost turns into an odd man rush, and it's going to. Number 8, he thinks he's one of their top point getters. Maddox does a good job of keeping him into the corner. Hirschfield's down there too. It's a kind of a tricky part of the game because we don't have a defenseman out right now. Drew floats it up the boards. Hirschfield had left the zone, but thankfully it got through. Dawson tries to hit Hoyt, can't, and that's going to give us a chance.
Puck in the bench and get the lines changed here.
We need some new. We need to get our lineup sorted. We need some defensemen. We need a line that's used to playing together. I think Jenkins needs to go check and see if his hips and knees and everything's still in place after the
get an alignment check.
20 miles an hour into the end boards. Get the alignment check, exactly. Fisher line out, Lucas Scott on the right, Bauer Bodine on the left. Bauer moving those feet. This is what I'm talking about. Just keep the feet moving. That next pass is going to be a turnover. Not a turnover, but they didn't complete it. Fisher and Chen are in the corner. Puck's thrown out. Bodine pressures. Good job by Bauer. And good follow-up from Gabe. Pokes the puck out of the zone and throws his man down on the way out. Eddie Chen with a great play. Fisher gets his head up just in time to see it coming. Lucas throws it in deep. Closest one to it's going to be Bauer. He's going to try to leave it for Gabe. McKinney walks off the line, but just got out of the zone.
So close.
Jack doesn't agree, but whistle's blown.
This linesman on this wall has been in position pretty well on every one of his calls. Where when he's standing on that line, he's got the best look of anybody.
Lines are, the paint needs to be redone here. It's not that easy to see, but
there's that.
You know, I mean, he's down there, he's right on the line. King with it. Takes the zone. Tries a shot, it's blocked, but it goes right to Jimenez. He had Tarbert on the back door, but hit a skate, didn't get through. Good job by Fisher. Intercept that pass and send it up the other direction.
Up and out of play. That snuck under the netting behind the glass. Right there at the end of the bench.
It's good physicality in this game. Seen a number of nice checks. Nothing outside the
boundaries.
Outside the boundaries of just good hockey. And the refs, thankfully, isn't always the case here in Colorado, but they're letting them play hockey. King takes a forecheck, but is able to work it up to the winger Politi, who throws it out. Puck just gets to be an icing. Good hustle from Tarbert. Almost got there to defeat the icing. We're going to get the Jenkins line now coming out.
I guess his alignment checked out.
Yeah, it seems like it. See if these guys can get something going. They had that nice shift together before the end of the first period that resulted in a power play for Valor. See if we can get some more clean exits from our zone and go put some pressure on him. Jenkins wins it. King has his stick lifted, but Drew's going to skate out with it. He had Maddox out ahead, but Maddox was flat-footed. Drew tries to cut through and slide it to Green. It hits a skate. He elects to eat it. Has his feet taken out, but he comes away with it. Finds the D-man Fisher. Throws it back down to Drew. He's going to walk and look. He finds Maddox Charles for a one-timer. Nice looking play there. Goalie's up to the task. Drew has it now. This group's applying some pressure. Drew gets hauled down from behind. Ref's not going to call that. That's unfortunate. He doesn't usually fall down on his own. Green given pressure. Number 4 turns away from it. Puck's thrown across ice. Back comes Monarch. Maddox has it. Throws it up the boards. Puck's kept in. Monarch's offside. They'll clear. Valor seems to decide to give him a chance to.
Landon couldn't get there with the change going on.
Yeah, I
There's
guess.
too many bodies in the way.
Puck sat there for a while, and now back comes Monarch with fresh legs, and our same 5 are still out. Jenkins has it. Steps around a man, floats to Maddox. He collects it. He's got Drew, gives it to Drew, tips it just wide. Good looking play there. Nice reverse hit from Jenkins. Tries to go backhand over to Sorensen. The puck's checked away. Here comes Maddox. Gives it to Drew. Drew's looking to see what he has. He decides to go one-on-one. Tries to hit Sorensen backdoor. It's stick to side. Stanley goes D to D with Donaldson. He fights that one through. Sorensen with a tip. Gets a stick on it, but just ends up wide. Back comes Monarch. Jenkins will go for a change. Out comes Hirschfield. Here comes Dawson Charles. He's got Ronan. Good stick out of the defenseman from Monarch there. Like the idea from Dawson. He had Ronan cutting in off the bench with some heat, but broken up. These guys have done a decent job getting their skates and their sticks in our passing lanes.
Yeah, but we saw a lot of that last night too. Even though the scoreboard was lopsided, they were doing a good job getting their sticks and lanes. And then that big shot from Maddox made me have a flashback to last night about a goalie being good with his pillows.
Yeah,
that goaltender made a big kick out with that left pad.
Yeah, he's a big kid, so it's not it doesn't take much for him to get across with that leg. Hoyt stick handles it, protects it, throws it down in net front. Hirschfield with a little tip, didn't get through. Ronan does a good job possessing. He's going to walk it out and around. Thinks about firing, keeps circling the zone, looking for an opening. Throws it out to the front. Another good stick there from the Coyotes. Austin Donaldson with it. Goes indirect off the boards to Stanley. He takes a big hit, sends it back to Donaldson. The high school fans here like that one. Dawson steps through a check. Hoyt comes to give some assistance. Now they blow the whistle while Monarch had possession. I'm not sure. Hand pass? Okay, yeah, they're going to take it all the way down. Monarch fans wanted a call, I think. Hoyt got a little tangled up with the Monarch player, but fans don't have a whistle. They don't have stripes.
Or orange bands.
Gabe Fisher now. Draw one by Monarch. Good pressure from Bodine. Defender's able to escape it well, though. Good job by Lucas Scott to steal that puck in the neutral zone. He walks it through some guys, throws it towards net. Good position from Bodine. Gabe Fisher steps in, tries to hit net front. Had some teammates there. Eddie Chen throws it. Fisher tries to tip it towards the goal. Gabe Fisher now with it. Stick handles through some traffic. doing a good job of puck possessing was Gabe. Puck's coming the other way now. Lucas Scott. Oh, fires a shot, hits the blocker. Another good save. McKinney now works it down the wall to Fisher. Bodine gets blocked out of the play. Chen with it. He'll throw it down towards the goal. That puck's loose. Goes to Jimenez. He can't corral it to get a shot, though. Oh, good job at lifting the stick, though. He comes out with it, throws it. That had a chance. Politi now lays the lumber on a defenseman. Jimenez steps around his guy. He's still doing battle. He's taking on a big kid and doing great. Tarbert skates away with it. This is the kind of effort I like to see. We're working hard right now. That puck bounces over the stick of Chen. He's in a foot race with number 8. He wins it, gets Tarbert. Tarbert's got time and space. He's got a head of steam. He works it out. He's going to be able to walk to the net front. Tries to go short side high. Goalie's too big for that one. This line is dominating. These last 3 shifts have been absolutely dominant, and Monarch's going to settle for an icing. Shots now 16-10 for the visitors. We keep this pressure up, Brad. We're going to even the score.
Those were
that's 4 good shifts in a row.
All 4 lines.
All 4 lines played
right
in the offensive zone. Started off with a pretty dominant shift from this group here. Maddox and Landon and Drew.
As we know, Hank, a goalie can only keep a team in it so long when the pressure's like that.
You play downhill like this, you're going to get when Drew wins it. Jackson walks it. He's got a lane. He shoots. Puck's there. Goalie fields it clean. A little lower on that shot, and we had 2 guys there waiting for a rebound. I like it.
That shot that Jimenez got, he had probably a foot of space between the post and that goaltender's foot, and it just went wide of the net. There was a lot of room there.
Pressure continues. Jenkins wins it again. Jackson floats it towards the net front. It squeaks through. Drew's going to have it now. He was looking for King and didn't see the defender, I don't think, but went right to him, unfortunately. Had the makings of another good setup in the O-zone. Puck's thrown cross ice and out. Green's going to scrap away and get up there. Again, you put some pressure on it, you cause a pass to nowhere. Unfortunately, nobody was ready to jump on it. Drew steps around one guy. He's going to curl back away. Gives it up to King. King sends an email where he should have sent a text. That puck got stolen. Fisher does battle behind the net. Here comes Maddox now. He's going to escape with it. Had it poked away from him. Drew's able to almost get it out, and now it's out. Drew's going to chip it ahead. Invites some contact, keep going, and he's got the puck now. Stepping through one man, stepping through another. Floats a backhander looking 5-hole, but the goalie was good concentration, goes in his glove. Good determination out of the big captain there, though.
8:23 remaining in the period. 18-10 are the shots, Hank. That 10 has been sitting there for quite a while now for the Monarch Coyotes.
Well, we start slow, but we are not slow here in the second. It's been all Valor. Just got to keep the foot on the gas here. Hirschfield walks out, backhand, it's loose, it's there. Valor's got chances, they're whacking at it. All Monarch can do is flip it out. Look to regroup. Plays offside, Donaldson. Stanley's gonna go ahead and take the free ice. Nice pass through to Sorensen. Hoyt's gonna take it wide, walk net front. Oh, he had a chance there. Big man had split his pads momentarily, but Hoyt couldn't quite get stick on it.
He almost got a whack at
Stanley
his rebound.
hits Dawson. Dawson forces that one out to the neutral zone. Coyotes forced to regroup. Here comes Hirschfield. He's got some time and space. Missed on the backhander, but used his foot to get it back. Sorensen's going to go ahead and rip one. Just missed, bottom left corner. That's not an icing because that was one of our shots. So let's get back and break out, fellas. Dawson, good pass to Gabe. Tips it to Sorensen. Gabe and Hoyt on the attack. Gabe's flying right now. Like his game. Said that a few times, but he really looks like a different player than the last time I saw him play. Well, not 2 weeks ago, but early in the fall. Bodine slides it towards Chen. Plays intercepted, odd man rush, McKidoo defending. Great back check.
Offsides?
Yep. Eddie Chen flying back was gonna have that play handled anyways. Jack took the pass away, and that caused an offside. So shots are 21-10, still 10 shots for Monarch here in this period. Gabe Fisher with Lucas Scott, Bauer Bodine. Bodine gives to McKidoo. McKidoo looks, he's got time and space, so he's gonna walk. I would teach all young defensemen to do that. If you're wide open, chances are everybody else is covered, so skate it. And that's what he did there. Lucas finds Gabe in the corner, tips to Bauer. Bauer has his shot blocked. 2-on-2 now. This kid's got a head of speed. Got a step on McKidoo. Puck was loose right there in the slot.
I think Eddie made that save.
Great save.
Lucas made the first one. Eddie
Here
made the
comes
second.
Lucas now. Lucas applying some pressure. Finds, just misses Bodine, who's getting held. Jimenez is going to rip one. The goalie's going to take a save, take a whistle.
I couldn't see why Bauer couldn't get that shot off, but
I assume his stick was getting held. Here's the play for Monarch. The forward gets a step on McKidoo.
yeah, it hit Eddie's foot right there.
Yeah, Eddie had his man pretty well handled. Good initial save by Lucas. McKidoo kind of underestimated the speed of that forward. He got a step. He didn't beat him clean, but Fisher goes down. But the Monarch player tripped over him as he lay on the ice, and so we play on, and here comes Tarbert back the other way. 3-on-2, he hits the linesman. I think he was going, trying to indirect for himself, but.
Yeah, I think he was trying to chip that off the board to himself and put it right into the linesman.
When you're his teammate, you got to let him know, hey, we got 3-on-2 here. That's where he needs to take it wide, and at the D-man steps, you send it to the middle. But we'll take an O-zone face-off once again. Good place to start. 5:43 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Monarch, but Valor's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him right now. Jenkins on the draw, wins it back. That's King with it. Throws it down to Maddox. Works it into Drew. Dangerous chance there, but it was in little out in front. Hard to get a shot off there. Puck's thrown in, and Lucas will take the face-off. Good looking play right off the drop there, Brad.
That was.
That's the pass from Maddox, just a hair out in front of Drew. Otherwise, he's going to rip a 1-T.
Yeah, I think a little unsuspecting, too. It was like, whoa. Puck was there quick.
Yep.
Shots, 22-11, Hank. Double them up.
Yeah, that was almost a backbreaker there, because their one shot was incredibly close to going in the net. Those are tough when you outplay a team all period long and they get a
lucky bounce.
They get kind of one of those flukers, and you've been working hard the whole period. It's tough, but didn't happen. So let's see. Hirschfield tries to skate it in. He's probably going to go for a trip, and he is.
Yeah.
Lost the puck momentarily, went to retrieve it, and ended up taking the legs out of the defenseman.
I thought he got puck going through there, but he kind of did have a leg lift on the guy.
Yeah, he got both feet with his stick as he swept through the puck.
Definitely had a replay on that one.
Not a hard call to make, unfortunately. Well, it's unfortunate. We had all the momentum, so let's see if we can get the kill here and get that momentum back. Next goal is pretty big. Jenkins wins it back to Chen. Chen tries to hit Charles. I think we got to just fire that puck out. I don't know what, trying to work a play there, but there you go. Chen does the job that time, sends it. Maddox is going to come put some heat on it.
There it is.
Coach wants Drew to slide up and help because Maddox is causing all kinds of problems. Maddox had that tied up for a minute. Chen has the angle. Nice job by 14 to step around, though. Puck's going to end up on Drew's stick, and he's got a lot of space, and he's got Maddox with him. Oh, tries to curl it to Maddox. Good idea. Hit a skate again. And that should be an icing.
These Monarch kids have big feet or what?
Seems like it. I'd like to see Drew shoot
idea,
that.
but yeah.
I think as a defender at decent position, if he gets it over to Maddox, it's probably in, but higher percentage plays maybe to fire one off the pillows and see if Maddox can get the.
Well, that's what I say. Maddox was in a good position there to try and bury a rebound.
But hey, you know, generating offense when you're killing, that's always a good thing. They'll get it. Lucas Scott and Hoyt Sorensen are out there now. Elijah Fisher and Roger Stanley. 4:19 to go in the second, 1:05 to go on the Hirschfield trip. Monarch player tries to skate up the middle, and he's allowed to do so. Stanley cuts that off. Hoyt's down below. Player walks. Thrown across. Oh, wow. That puck had eyes. Yeah. That kid had no idea where he was shooting it. But
and Lucas saw it the whole way, too. I think he just didn't have a right read on it, or if it hit something.
He pulled it off the boards. Really wasn't even looking where he was shooting because he had Hoyt right in his face, and it just went top corner. I mean, he didn't even look at the net. No. Just threw it.
Just caught that inside corner.
What?
He just caught that inside corner of the net.
Valor has to stay determined here. You know, we've owned this period.
3:55 remaining.
You gotta punch back right now and get one goal. Go into the locker room down 2-1.
That was a power play goal with 43 seconds remaining in the power play.
Shots 22-12, Valor. 2-0 Monarch where it counts though. King for Bodain. Lucas Scott with it. He walks off the boards. Bauer takes some body.
Good check by Gabe.
I'd like to see us pick the intensity on the forecheck back up. Bodain's moving his feet. Lucas steps through and gets it. He's got it. Tries to float a backhander. That was our problem in Chicago. Backhand pass is not working.
Not sure if that was intended to go to the point or to the middle of the ice, but
he was trying to go to the point, just didn't have mustard on it. We got to wrestle some energy and some momentum back right here. The only way to do that is to move your feet. That forecheck, the two shift prior from that Gabe Fisher line was significantly better. They need to get their legs going again. Chen throws it up right to the other team's D. Maddox does a good job of closing out and forcing that puck out. Fans are screaming. Maddox hard across to McKidoo. Up to Drew, tries to tip it to Landon. I think Landon was ready for that one. McKidoo throws it around for Chen. He's gonna have to try to dig it off the wall and take some contact. Drew steps in, shields it, comes away with it. Pokes it for Green, who pokes it back to Drew. Tries to step off the wall, it ends up with McKidoo. Chen, he had cross ice, but went off the skates of the Monarch player. Chen gets hauled down. Whole bunch of business going on behind the play. Student section like that. Maddox now gives it to Drew. Drew's got speed. If he should just turn on the jets and go. And he does. Knocks one man down. Hits the near side post. Takes a big hit.
That's going to be a penalty on Monarch there.
Yeah. He took a huge shot after he shot that puck.
Elbowing.
Monarch player with a lot to say to Drew after he's heading to the box. Not sure I get the logic there.
You got to plead your innocence to the bitter end, Hank.
No, he wasn't pleading to the ref, though. Nice rush by Drew, though. Got it, hit the post. Almost went in. End result is a power play. We'll get Lucas's group out there with Bauer, McKidoo, Fisher, and Chen. They're outnumbering right now, looking to get that puck. Lucas needs to get down there and help. They got 2 guys. We got to have 3. Puck squirts loose, but Fisher's able to recognize that and jump in and seal it. Bodine, Lucas, over to Eddie. Eddie's going to be able to walk and shoot. Puck's blocked. Thrown right back up to Chen, though. He hits Lucas. He's walking. Tries to go backhand down to Fisher, and this is going to be a 2-on-1 for Monarch. Little drop pass. That's a good way to make a 2-on-1 into a 1-on-2. Took his teammate right out of the play by working the drop pass. Nikidu now, he's got some room. Tries to walk it down Main Street, almost did.
I just had a text from Uncle Al saying I want to see Jack score, and I thought we were going to fulfill that dream right there. Jack was busting in. Dad Clayton was hollering to go. Uncle Al's up in Alberta pumping the fist, and it all fell apart.
1:07 to go on the power play. 1:03 in the period. Maddox drew one-timer, rips it just wide, and unfortunately that's going to go the length of the ice. It can be a good way to score. It can also be a good way to have to reset when you miss it. Again, we're getting outnumbered on the power play. No urgency on our own end whatsoever. Just completely taken for granted that the last man back is going to be able to stick handle through 2 kids. And it's not happening. So you got to come back and you got to help. And you got to move with pace, and you got to have some conviction with your passes.
Some fire in the belly.
Just like that. Thank you. Dawson throws it to Ronan. He's pressured and covered. Drew now has it. He's got back pressure coming. He feels it. Gives it to Maddox. Throws it in. It's loose. Hirschfield has a shot at it. Game's getting pretty physical. Monarch crowd's buzzing pretty good. Hirschfield disposed of his man after the play.
That home field
he had a good chance there.
Here.
Ronan had a good chance. Maddox floated that one through, which I originally thought he fanned, and then I thought, hey, that's a pretty smart play because it's sitting right there with Hirschfield getting a couple free whacks at it.
Yeah, I think he was hoping that somebody would get something out of the air on it.
Yeah, no, he was exactly right. That puck stuck. Here's Sorensen, all kinds of time and space. He misses short side high. So he and Drew have had a few of those. Drew's had 2 or 3, and Hoyt had that one where trying to beat him short side high and just missed the net, but it was there. So
we got 1 second remaining in the power play when we come back, Hank.
Yep. 24-13 are the shots. 2-0 is the lead for Monarch. Valor owned that period, but comes away giving up the 1 goal.
I don't think they turned the score sheet on for this game, but I think Monarch had 3 shots in that period. The downside is it led to 1 goal.
Yeah, it was one that was thrown on net and had a tractor beam on it, but we'll see it for the 3rd. Back for the third.
So Hank, I don't know if that's indicative of anything, but that Monarch bench is on their feet banging their sticks.
Well, we just noticed as they came out of the dressing room, they were at a full sprint, came flying out onto the ice. Valor trickled out one at a time. Not a whole lot of passion. Drew has it. Looks, throws it up for Chen. Hard across to McKidoo. McKidoo has it. Nice little hesitation move to gain the zone. Leaves it for Hoyt. Tries to float it through a couple guys. Jenkins now has it. Working it along the boards, and a late whistle for something.
Well, no, that was we were on a delayed penalty. Lucas was over on the bench. We had
I
six
didn't
guys
see it.
on
Oh,
the
something
ice.
happened to Eddie Chen over by the boards there,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know if that's what got the call or not. Was that the call when they hit on Eddie over there? Is that what the? Yeah, that's
So it was
what
a
happened
trip
over there.
as Chen was coming across the blue line, kind of away from the play. We'll take it. Need something to get us going. Hopefully there's a little urgency to this power play, a little energy.
I went to our eyes in the sky with Clayton McKiddo over here. He confirmed that he saw that trip on Chen.
Yep. Like to see a little less of assuming that somebody else is going to do something on this power play, and a little more everybody moving, everybody working. Easy escape right there. Monarch player falls down. Maddox has it, gives it to Hoyt. Moving up ice. We're a little disjointed. Hoyt's out and ahead of everybody. Tries a shot. Tries to work it back around to the front. He needs help right now. Jenkins comes. Dawson comes. Good job by Hoyt to work it out of traffic. Drew now has it. He's looking to see. Gives it to Maddox. Gets it right back. Back to Maddox. Maddox over to Hoyt. Hoyt's going to go back up top to Maddox. Maddox rips it. It's there. It just missed. Bottom corner. Good puck retrieval. Drew has it. He's going to walk. Good clean lane. Just finds a stick, unfortunately. Good chance there, too. Drew now has it. Hits Maddox. He goes 1T. We're going to get a 5-on-3 here because Hirschfield got dumped in front. That's what happens, Brad, though. You're moving the puck. The puck is moving. You're supporting the player with the puck. You're possessing it. You're working it around the zone. We got 3 really good chances, and ultimately the hard work of Hirschfield planting himself in front of the net, being a menace, pays off. He gets dumped. Second Monarch player goes to the box. We're going to have a 5-on-3. Big possession here. We get it. Here comes Hoyt. He walks out. He's going to try to do it himself. Then he throws it for Hirschfield. Not a bad idea, but Monarch had gotten back. Drew now walks, finds Dawson, looks for a little give and go. Dawson tries to force it through the defender, hits a skate.
Sometimes you just have a little moment of wishing they'd be a little more selfish and shoot instead of pass.
Yeah, and also I think it's a combination of just simplify. We don't need to try to make a pass through somebody on a 5-on-3. Let's make the pass that's available until we get a better shot. Hirschfield on the draw. These are big draws. Everybody's got to get in and help him. He wins it. Drew has it. Maddox, Drew, Maddox. Gonna work it down low. They got 2 guys out high. They can go down low with this thing, and they do. Good job. Hoyt recognizes that he had Dawson and Ronan and only 1 defender in the front of the net, so he puts it there. Hirschfield got a good stick on it. Goalie's able to cover. But
Dawson's dangerous on that back door, and his points show it. And he's had a few good opportunities these past couple nights.
if you're going to have 2 players there, almost kept in by Charles. If you're going to have 2 players guarding out high like that on a 5-on-3, you've got to do what Hoyt did there, which is attack the net. You got 3-on-1 down low. 11 seconds to go on the first penalty. Maddox walks right down Main Street, rips it. There we go. Hirschfield screening once again. Maddox has all day to walk down the slot, and he's not going to miss from there.
That came with 5 seconds remaining on the power play, Hank. So now we'll go to a 5-on-4 for another minute and 7 seconds. So
you got to go up on a big kid like this, because he's going to get down into that butterfly at every turn.
We saw that last night. That kid was fairly tall last night that was in the net for those guys. Maybe not quite as tall.
Not
as
as tall, but more athletic. But there was a lot of room upstairs, and there's not as much room upstairs with this kid. But the big goalies, they rely on that butterfly, and you've got to go up. And Maddox did a great job. Here comes Hoyt, tips it to himself. Got to get up there and give him a hand, though. Go be puck support. Finds Maddox cutting in. He scores again! Just like that, it's 2-2.
Wow, so minute 7, that took them 13 seconds to score. Monarch yet to have a shot, 2 minutes and 45 seconds into this period.
Well, I tell you, Brad, watching the last period, I mean, I think to the cheap shot that Drew took to the head there, and that kid's running his mouth at Drew like he made some great play, like clearly not very aware of the fact that Valor's power play is deadly.
Yep.
And they took 2 lazy penalties with a 2-0 lead, and just like that, they're tied. And here comes Lucas.
So 1 goal
gives it to Landon.
Kid.
Landon tries a one-on-one, goes into the corner. He's going to attack it. Lucas is there to help. Wide. Green with that play, so it goes right to Lucas. He rims one just short side, just wide. I think he got post on that one, Brad.
Went up and out of play.
Yeah, man, we almost beat him short side again. This line's been solid. Fisher and Lucas have been doing some damage when they're out there. Had Landon Green that time.
That was Lucas started the year with Landon on the other wing.
Here comes Jimenez, Tarbert, Politi, Fisher, and King. Tarbert works it down deep. Jimenez in pursuit. Good job by Tarbert to anticipate. Great feed front to Jimenez. Bounces over his stick. Good anticipation right there by Tarbert. Knew the D-to-D pass was coming. Read it, picked it, put it right on Evan's stick in front. Great play.
Wow, that line was on fire right there. Unfortunately, the action got stopped because of a moved net, but Tarbert's feed out to Jimenez there was spot on. I thought there was going to be a goal right there.
Well, Jimenez usually has pretty nifty mitts, but that one just kind of jumped up on him a little bit. But love the play from Tarbert. Love and Jenkins mix up that first-second line combo. Sorensen in pursuit, doing a little gliding. We got to get those feet going. Well, this kid's had puck for 4 seconds. That shouldn't happen. He fans on it, right to Maddox. Boy, he pulled it backhand trying to get the goalie to lean. Goalie didn't go for it.
Blocker save.
Yeah, and then he came back forehand. Goalie expected it. These guys got to move, though. I mean, you can't give the defenseman that kind of time. No take away time and space. Jenkins wins it to McKidoo, but came back a little hot, so that's going to go down the length of the ice. Chen off the boards.
Not enough angle.
Yeah, it was the right idea. Needed a little more angle.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to have it bank into that neutral zone where 3 blue jerseys were hanging out.
Yeah, Drew was up there, closest man to it, and if that pool ball's off at a slightly steeper angle, Drew's probably got a nice clean opportunity.
Eddie's pretty good at math. I'm surprised he had that angle off like that.
Got to get a new protractor. Jordan steers at the corner. Nice pass. McKidoo to Charles. Stretch pass to Hoyt.
Oh.
Just bounced over his stick for an icing. That's going to make those defensemen think, though.
He was gone if he got that stick on that.
If they weren't bailing out of the zone before, they're going to now. There's a new line combo as well. Bodine, Hirschfield, and Dawson Charles.
Interesting.
And McKidoo and Chen remain out. Face off to Lucas Jordan's left. 12:49 to go in the third. Shots are 31 for Valor, 14 for Monarch. 2-2 is a score. Bauer's ready to explode off the drop and does. Good job there by Jack, too. Great stick. Hirschfield barreling through the neutral zone. Just has the puck trickle behind him. Steered to the corner by Jordan. Hirschfield pins his man. Great job by Ronan. Good save. No at the whistle. Solid goaltending there.
Jack making sure that guy got away from his goaltender real quick.
D-man will change. We'll bring out King and Fisher. Take off Chen and McKidoo. Forward line remains out. Bodine, Hirschfield, and Dawson Charles. Point has it. Good closeout from Bauer, taking away time and space quickly. Result is puck's on our stick for now. Bauer eats the hit, buys time for Hirschfield, who comes in, cleans it up, finds Fisher, who joined the rush. Great look from Dawson to Ronan coming down the slot. Ronan gets caved in.
Feet and speed, the way that puck pinballed around in there could have amounted to something. That was nice.
I'm not. I'd have to ask him after the game, but might have been a tiny bit of salesmanship involved with that, but whatever. You're 2 feet away from the boards, facing the boards, somebody shoves you in from behind.
He recovered. He's staying out.
Yeah. Well, bring this power play back out again. Again, just a lack of discipline from Monarch. Yikes. Lucas putting on a little show back there with the puck, but we come away with it. That squirts through Dawson. He's going to have to circle back with it. Again, we got to get back and have some commitment to breaking it out here. Just everybody's just assuming. Got to come back, get possession, and escape together here. Puck squirts ahead, and this is going to get dumped back in. Pressure from Monarch making us look a little silly here. Here comes Hoyt. He's got Drew with him. Drew's going to go hard to the net. Hirschfield coming down Main Street, tries to rip one, had a few bodies in front. Maddox has that. This is out for Dawson, but it was bouncing around a little too much. The puck's kept in, though. Hoyt's there to get it. Nice job by the Monarch defender to strip Hoyt of the puck and send it the length of the ice. Lucas gives it to Maddox. He's going to start up ice. Tries the stretch pass for Hirschfield, and we're going to have to regroup again. 31 seconds to go. Monarch wins the foot race to that puck. This guy's making us look pretty dumb out here. It's going to end up with a Valor penalty, I bet. We can't get ourselves put together. This group is tired. Got to get fresh legs out there. They're making us look pretty bad right now. Good job by Gabe Fisher. Gabe working it out of the zone, finds Drew. His little backhander. Full strength now. Gabe tries 1-2. Couple good shots from Gabe. These guys are gassed. They got to fight. They got to get back. Maddox steers it wide. Chen's going to go for Jenkins, so we got one defenseman out now. It's a start. Dawson stick handles it out of traffic. He's going to regroup behind the net. Probably should take an icing, doesn't. Maddox, Hoyt. Hoyt tries to send it through a guy and can't. And back comes Monarch, so we don't get a change. Desperately need a change here. We got guys way out of position that have been on the ice for over 2 minutes. So everybody's going to go except Chen. 9:16 to go in the third, 2-2 game. Little dipsy-do around Scott. Offsides, no call up, and they figured it out.
Bit of hesitation right there.
Yeah, I mean, there was clearly a white jersey in well ahead of the puck. Glad he saw it. So we've got Jimenez with Lucas Scott and Landon Green now. I think George going with the old line shuffle just to try to inject a little life into these boys. Yeah. Shake it up a little bit.
See what happens.
Chen McKidoo manning the point. Lucas Scott moving his feet, puts a little pressure on it. Puck's thrown in deep. Chen goes to work. Lucas Scott. Monarch forechecking hard right now, and they're going to come away with it. Lucas swipes at it, no luck. Gotta start taking some body here, fellas. Start moving your feet. Monarch, this line has energy. Good play from McKidoo, takes some body. Exactly what the doctor ordered. That should get us out of the zone here. Lucas has it, bobbles it, turnover down low, just missed. And another one.
That one got in. Wow. Caught scramble down low behind the net and get 2 or 3 chances, and that's going to happen.
We've been plagued by these turnovers in our own zone and around our net all season. There's another one that ends up in the back of the net. Lucas got the first one. Made the save right there. And now we're in scramble mode. Sometimes you just have to take the simple.
And number 15 did not dust it off.
Nope.
He just swung at it when it came out to the front.
Sometimes you just got to get the puck over the blue line. Go D to D 5 times and lose it. It's not a good idea. Got Bodain out there with Hirschfield and Dawson Charles. Ronan throws it in. Dawson's going to get in pursuit. Puck gets by Bodain. Fisher's going to glove it down, take some body to keep it in. Good job. Dawson wins the puck battle. Floats it for Hirschfield. Works it down for Dawson. Monarch's going to escape here. 2 on 3. Fisher's got his guy sized up. And he's going to go for interference. Usually they'll give you a little bit of a window there.
Yeah, that was...
Puck was away. Elijah made contact, and ref almost looking to kind of even up the penalty situation. That was marginal.
Yeah, I thought that Monarch player had pushed the puck ahead far enough that Elijah was in a good position there to tie him up.
Yeah, Elijah didn't really have to move laterally. He was right in front of the player. That's a play that when I was in high school was coached. Like you were allowed to do that, encouraged to do that. But it's interference these days, which isn't horrible. Drew finds Maddox up in the neutral zone. Good hustle back though. Monarch with numbers. Maddox steals it, single-handedly trying to carry this team back into the game. Drew's down there helping him. Good job by Maddox there. Out comes Monarch. Puck gets left. Good puck movement there from Monarch. Take advantage of the fact we didn't have numbers back. Puck goes off McKiddou's stick. Puck gets through clean, but it was from enough of an angle. Jordan saw it the whole way, and it ends up in the rafters. Get fresh legs. Man, Maddox had another good chance there.
I thought he was going to get that little backhand tap when it was laying across on the goal crease there.
He's trying to will this team to victory right now.
6:47 left in this third period. Shots 34-18, still almost doubled up.
Hirschfield, Sorensen, Jackson King, Roger Stanley. Comes to Stanley. Nice job by Hirschfield to win that draw. Good clear by Roger. Hoyt applying some pressure. Now he's going to back away. 6:35 to go in the third. 3-2 Monarch. 1 minute left on the interference call on Fisher. Valor had that sealed off pretty well, but the puck got through the wall. Puck gets poked loose. Hirschfield's got time and space. He's going to skate it a minute. Gives it to Sorensen, but it goes off his stick. But here comes Ronan. Gets a shot that's angled into the end boards by the goalie. Ronan still digging, still working. Got to keep your feet moving. Good shot block from King there. Goes right to Ronan. He's got to be out of gas though. Half-hearted clear attempt does just get out. Good break there because he was gassed.
That line needed that. All that work Ronan did down there trying to forecheck that and turn it back over was
no doubt
gassed him. Bring out Maddox and Drew.
Yep. McKinney, Chen. 15 seconds to go on the Monarch power play. 5:48 to go in the third. Draws one by Jenkins to McKinney. Indirect up the boards to Chen, gets through him. Monarch's going to neutral zone regroup. Stick in the passing lane, and Lucas will take a face-off.
4 seconds remaining in this power play for Monarch.
Got some speed in the form of Elijah Fisher coming out of the box. If we happen to get possession of this face-off, might be able to make something out of it.
Put that stretch right across the ice to that.
Drew wins it.
There we go.
Chen fires it around. Takes a really funny bounce out to the front of our net. Maddox backhands it up just out of the reach of Drew. Puck's thrown in. Chen now takes a look to see what he has. Not a lot. Puck goes to the point. Tossed into the corner. Sorensen pressures. Gets through. Puck's kicked out of the way by Drew, but right to Monarch. Drew pokes it ahead. Souvenir time.
Came right into the Valor stands.
Looks like Colton Campbell.
Charles right there. Colton Campbell.
Famous ex-Valor hockey players.
Good to see Carter here watching his two younger brothers, Maddox and Dawson.
Wonder if they have their national championship rings on from last year.
Pretty blingy to be wearing.
Yeah, it's big. They get mugged. You don't want to do that. Like get the Putin, you know, you shake somebody's hand and they just take it right off.
Yeah.
Stanley, stretch play, looking for Bauer. Sort of connect. Zone entry. Bauer pivots away from contact. Ronan, nice job. Pokes it to himself, steps around a man, has a good chance in tight. Just wide. You see a lot of pucks missing too, which a big goalie does, right? I mean, if you're really trying to pick your corner because the kid's taking up the whole net, you're going to see a lot of pucks that just miss. And we're just kind of going to glide and let that kid drive through the zone. I don't know if we're out of shape, Brad, or if we're just, our feet don't move the way they should sometimes.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
it was after that game last weekend. I thought they need to skate. Just skate.
No, I'm not looking to make excuses. They're right in the middle of finals and things like that. But you know, there's one way to get back and win this hockey game, and that's to move your feet. And we've
only got 4 minutes, 24 seconds.
Like even right there, Hoyt was gliding. If he had been flying, that kid bobbled it. He might be gone the other way like last night. I'm not singling anybody out. There's just an overall lack. Like right there, Maddox just gliding. Drew's been gliding around. Trying to be fair here, guys are gliding. Not going to win a lot of hockey games if you're, you know, if there's 8 strides you should be taking and you take 4 and glide the other 4, giving the other team time and space. McKinney now hustles it out of traffic. Maddox looks for Hoyt. He tips it. We're going to catch a break there. They wave off the icing. Hoyt was on the wrong side of the red line, but the refs give it to us. Drew passes it back to McKinney. It goes over his stick, so we're going to regroup. Eddie across to Hoyt. He's going to get the line. Floats it for Drew. Drew curls, looks for the trailer. That's Maddox. He looks down for Hoyt. Hoyt's covered, but Maddox is going to get the puck out of the corner, see what he can do with it. He goes down to Drew in the cycle. Drew can't pull it off the board, so he has to go back and battle for it. And he comes out with it. Works it all the way to the front of the net. Oh, just couldn't get the shot off. Decent puck movement there. 3:15 to go now in the third. Drew pins his man. Maddox pokes it through. Here comes Hoyt. He's got a head of steam. He's got Maddox with him. See if these two can make something happen. Hoyt gets the edge, feeds the net front.
Maddox just a little too deep on that.
These two are going to need to change. They've been out there a while, and they've been up and down 2 or 3 times. potentially problematic here. We got to get fresh legs. Oh, Fisher to Green. He's in all alone. Let's go, Landon. Oh, he tries to go 5-hole. Goalie comes up big again. Great play by Fisher. Good job by Landon to recognize the opportunity.
2.5 minutes left.
Yep. Puck goes to Fisher, throws it on net. Gonna get us an O-zone face-off. See if coach takes a timeout here to get some.
Have a little chat with Landon about when and what to look for. Probably at this level of hockey, a little too much time left in the game to pull the goalie on this face-off.
All right, Jenkins out there with Green, Jackson King, Dawson Charles, and Elijah Fisher. Jenkins had it for a minute there. Monarch player stepped in and took it though. Oh, good stick lift from Dawson. Drew gets knocked down from behind. Allows for a clean breakout. King steers his man into the corner. Gives him a little business. Fisher takes some body. 1:59 to go in the third. Shots are 37-19 for Valor. But they're down one where it counts. Good job by Coyotes to eat clock here. Great play by whoever that kid is in the middle of the pile. King leaves it for Fisher. Fisher flips it up. A lot of traffic. Drew's gonna step around one man. He goes inside out. Fights his way to the net front, gets a puck there. Dawson has a chance at it. Drew looks for Green in his feet. He can't corral it. 1:24 to go in the third period. Shots now 39-19, more than double. And I think we got an icing on Valor.
Brings that down on the wrong end of the ice.
Nice to see Drew attack the net there. Would have liked to have seen more of that as the, you know, that kind of urgency throughout the game from not just Drew, but the rest of the team. And Coach Gwozdecki will use his timeout. Valor's on the ropes here. Expect we'll probably see some form of Fisher, Nikidu, Chen on the back end, Hirschfield, Sorensen, Maddox, maybe Drew if we can get the goalie pulled. Got to win the draw, got to get possession, got to get out of your zone first though, or the goalie's not going anywhere and the time's going to tick away. But as soon as we can escape our end with possession.
Yeah, not sure a minute ago when the face-off was down in that end, that would have been a good time to get Lucas pulled out of the net.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to hope and try and get the face-off out as soon as possible and then get Lucas off the ice.
Coach will go with Chen and Nikidu, Hirschfield, Sorensen, and Maddox.
Keep an eye on that net.
Big draw here, send out the big lefty to try to pull it back on his backhand, strong side. See if he can win it. Probably saves 10-15 seconds of this minute 15 if we can win this draw. Puck's there. Sorensen squirts through and we're gonna end up in possession of it here. So hopefully now puck's turned over at the blue line. Chen takes contact. Now we got some time and space. I'd expect the goalie to come here.
They just announced 1 minute.
1 minute. Nikidu carries it in.
The net is empty.
That's empty. Maddox Charles finds Chen. He rips it just wide.
The extra man.
Drews out as the extra skater. Yep. Puck's worked back in towards Hirschfield. Got to go help him, boys. Got to get possession. Got to outnumber. Maddox comes away. Slides it up for Hoyt. Hoyt fakes the shot. Player goes down. Puck's there.
It's a little.
All kinds of business going on in front. Ref's doing an awful lot of pointing. I don't know who's getting what here, but oh yeah, there's a stick and a punch from the goalie right to Drew's face.
So I guess it'll probably be 6-on-5 still.
Yeah, a whole lot of pointing. It looks like it's going to be Hirschfield and one of their guys.
Two of their guys,
but the face-off is apparently coming out.
Just outside the zone. So we'll keep
That
the
shouldn't
goalie
be.
out, I would think.
If we're getting a power play out of this, it should be down.
Yeah, I think they're going in.
Somebody just got tossed. Nope, maybe he just didn't have a penalty. And he pointed at him like, get the heck out of here, like.
Maybe they were just telling him to go to the bench.
Hey, here comes Gabe Fisher in some crunch time minutes. Maybe coach is seeing what I saw. Good to have a left-handed face-off man too. If we get another, if Drew gets tossed, you want to have another center who can take the draw out there. I'm guessing we're going to see Gabe plant in front of the net, Hirschfield style, take some abuse and see if he can screen the goalie. Face-off. Drew wins it back over to Maddox. He rips, fires, puck's loose. Fisher and Chen right there on the doorstep. Great save though. No rebound on a hard one-timer.
That was a great setup. The face-off one back, slid across, one-timer.
We're going to have another chance at it here. Monarch's going to take a timeout now.
They saw that play, so they want to organize a counterattack on it.
I'm not sure I buy this. I don't see the logic here because your job as a defensive team is a lot more simple than, I mean, you're giving a guy who's coached 3 national championship teams and coached the Tampa Bay Lightning to draw up a play. I'm not sure that's brilliant strategy. What do you think? Like, hey, let's give George Gwiazdecki a chance to set up a play. Like,
yeah, I would just kind of
maybe I just keep the play going.
Goaltender's had some hot pressure and stood up to it. Now he's got to stand out there and think about.
I mean, all he could be saying right now is win the face-off and, you know, clog the middle. You know, get out to the puck and keep the puck to the outside. Meanwhile, George is setting up the hook and lateral here. We'll see. I hope I'm right.
I like the numbers out there, 21, 22, 23, 24.
That's it. Let's go. Big face-off here. Drew's going to try to, I assume, win it on a strong side, either over to Dawson or back to Maddox, and probably looking to get it to Hoyt for a shot, and everybody goes to the net. Drew wins it. Dawson taps it.
Need a little more.
Oh, man. Won that draw, but the one-handed tapper didn't do its job.
Nope.
Hoyt's going to look up. He's going to hit Eddie Chen. Chen fires it up ice. Drew's going to go in. And that's going to do it.
Oh, what a battle. Where's the goal? Who's the goaltender?
Hey! And the goalie just ripped Maddox down and Dawson down by the head. And now we got a full-on melee going on here. Bench clear and brawl. Guys are punching. Drew just hammered his guy. Drew had his helmet ripped off by number 18. Landon Green going for a guy. He's getting held back. There's still a fight going on. Refs need to get over to this pile here. Jimenez in the middle of a bunch of white jerseys. Monarch players classing up the joint. The goalie rips Dawson Charles down by his helmet right in front of the student section. Then they pile on him. Then Jenkins has his helmet ripped off. And he gets jumped by 4 guys. He gets up.
That goaltender came out of his crease purely to grab somebody.
100%.
It wasn't something
1,000% started by
in the game.
1,000% started by that Monarch goalie. Quite a sequence there. Yeah, we'll get some nice video of that one. Goalie just came up and grabbed Dawson by the head and yanked him down backwards.
The man beard goes and picks on the smallest kid on the ice.
Yeah, that was crazy. Literally, the biggest kid and the smallest kid. Monarch acting like they've won a state championship.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, fellas, it's not 2010. Oh, and you're not going to USA Hockey High School National Championship either because you lost to us in the semifinals in the fall.
Yeah, they got to go last year when they won, or they lost in the championship. They got to go as a
to who?
runner-up,
Oh, to us again. So shots 41-19, and Monarch lucks their way to a 3-2 victory and then classlessly starts a brawl in front of their student section.
All right, Hike.
Let's call it a night,
We'll
Brad.
do it again next week.